So 3 big adult lionesses,
Yeah.
and then 3 younger ones. So this one here, there's another one just in front of the one that's feeding.
This is a lioness that we're seeing in front.
Yes, so the one on the right that's feeding, that's a big lioness.
There's no male.
No, it doesn't look like the males are with them. So the male lions have a much bigger territory than that of the lion prides. So what that means is sometimes they'll be with them and then other times not.
Oh, I so want to go and touch them. And in a second, I'm the food.
You can use his belly as a pillow.
Yes, can you imagine? Just digesting and sleeping. They're huge, the adults. Nice.
Did they hunt this morning? It would have been early hours. You can see that the others are quite full, so they've already fed. Those giraffe that we saw earlier likely would have been a mother and a young from that herd. You can see just how thick it is here for us. That's what would have benefited them. Chasing the giraffe comes to this thick area, very low light for them. It was cloudy last night, so very little light. And then likely might have lost its footing, running through the bushes here, able to then bring it down.
How many lioness does it take to bring down a baby giraffe?
So it's dependent on the situation. I mean, it could just be one lioness that can take down the giraffe, because once they bring it down, giraffe, particularly because of their long neck, they get the giraffe down, it's very easy for them to kill it. But they'll be working together, lions will work together to hunt. These females in particular, they're very, very good hunters. I say that in the sense that there's a very high success rate of when they head off hunting and actually catching things.
How often do they feed?
So with cubs, there's only 3 of them, but they'll feed this meal. They won't have to hunt tonight. They'll only then hunt again tomorrow, but typically you'll find 3 to 5 days.
So they hunt maybe like twice a week?
Yeah. It does get different if there's youngsters around. Slightly quicker metabolism, much smaller, therefore they'll need to eat more frequently. So then they'll head off, and how they'll hunt as well. I mean, lions, so these lions will be here now and they'll be here this afternoon, very full-bellied and just resting and trying to digest what they've eaten. What then happens is that when they go off, they'll be moving around looking for water, things like that, and then opportunities will arise. So as they're moving through, they'll come across a herd of impala or zebra, wildebeest or giraffe, for instance, and then they'll have an opportunity to hunt.
Do you think there's a meat that they prefer, or is it like kind of equal as long as it's food?
It's a good question. It's also something that you often kind of think about. There's certain lion prides that are also dependent on where they are situated. Like area-wise, that's what they'll hunt more and more of. I'd say things like a buffalo and that is a good amount of meat for them. Bigger animals, therefore more food available. So yeah, I don't think that they necessarily are too phased on the preference of the animal. The one thing though is how old it is. Very, very old carcasses they won't necessarily they won't feed on. They'll be then left for hyenas and scavengers. The prides of them will feed on it so quickly. I mean, look how little is left of the carcass.
Yeah. You can see her teeth.
Yeah, the way she's cutting and chewing on her.
Et tu peux voir le sang sur sa...
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, hello.
You can see her eyes.
Did the child just go and pee over there in its little corner?
And like, did you see how big the bone is on the other side? Sometimes you will see the rest of the bone. It's so long.
You hear the mom growling at the youngster.
So she'll have how many in one? I don't know how you call them.
Litter.
Litter.
So she'll have about 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Typically in this area we find, I would say on average, lionesses will have 3. This pride's actually been quite an interesting one of recent times. So it's split off from a bigger pride, and there actually was another lioness, one of these, the lionesses, she also had another litter. It's interesting, so you're watching them lick the carcass now. So on the tongue, much like domestic cats, got the little barbs. Lions have that, of course, on a much bigger scale. And so as they're licking, they're picking off all the flesh from there and then peeling it back. The skin doesn't have a Yeah, they'll try and get rid of the stomach contents and the contents inside the intestines. Imagine for the giraffe and eating leaves, and that's for predators is not what their diet is, and so they'll get rid of that. The stomach they'll avoid, but the intestines they'll actually try and then put their teeth trying to get rid of their stomach contents within them, and they'll eat that. Very little that they'll leave. Bones as well. The parts that they'll eat, they'll crush. Bone marrow is really great for them as well. The big joints like that one there, very difficult for them to feed on, and they'll leave that behind. Then you get something like a hyena, which we saw this morning. Hyenas have the strongest crushing power out of all of the animals here, and they're able then to actually chew and fight through a lot of the as well.
So nice to watch them. So many today. I got
So they're just over a year now. Just a little few couple of 6.
Imagine what happened if you